What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on Fox. We are at Talladega Super Speedway, getting ready to kick things off yet again from the world's biggest super speedway, the biggest oval in America. Good old Talladega. Well, not the world's biggest oval in America, biggest permanent oval ever built. And we already got cars having issues before we even get started. Casey Kane unable to get that 9-car rolling here, so that's a tough break for him. He's gonna have to start from pit road and see if they can fix that machine. But heading down the back straightaway, getting ready to kick this one off. 99 of Edwards, the 17 of Matt Kenseth. Their front row, Roush boys. Behind them, the 07 of Clint Boyer and the 24 of Jeff Gordon. Rounding out the top 5 is the 31 of Jeff Burton. And to his outside, RCR affiliate, Martin Truex Jr. So nice to have people, around the garage to work with in the race here at these types of tracks. Got Roush cars on the front row, RCR starting 3rd and 5th, Hendrick starting P4 and P8, and a RCR affiliate in P6. So then you got Tony Stewart kind of a little further back. He's gonna have to work with Kyle Busch, his JGR teammate here. And another Hendrick car in the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. As we get ready to take the green flag, we're racing at Talladega Super Speedway. 3 wide already. Boyer to the bottom, trying to open up a lane for his teammate. That's the 31 of Jeff Burton on the inside behind the 07 car. Boyer now moves up to block the run from Gordon and possibly Edwards. Can't block Edwards down the back straightaway. Burton has no help down low, but he's going to have his teammate dropping down. Trouble behind them, up in the outside wall. Denny Hamlin and Ryan Newman get sideways. They're going to save it, and they're wrecking again. Big time crash off turn number 4. Upside down, Sterling Marlin, the big one, strikes on lap number 1 from Talladega. Leading at the line, it's the 31 of Jeff Burton. Man, that took out half the field right on the get-go. Let's see what happened here. So it started, it seems like 4 wide in the turns 3 and 4. A bad bump from Newman to the back bumper of Truex sends Truex up in the outside wall. Newman gets into the back of him, spins, collects Hamlin. They both slide into the wall, but they both save it. David Reagan does a great job saving that race car as well. Did clip the 14 of Marlin, but not hard enough to cause a wreck. Then further up, lots of contact being made here. Harvick gets into the back bumper of the 5 of Kyle Busch. Comes up in the curve, 5 wide, hard in the outside wall goes Kurt Busch in front of the field, and a big wreck. A lot of these guys with nowhere to go. You saw Travis Kvapil hard on the brakes, but couldn't avoid that 14 car, sending Marlin flipping wildly. But luckily, everybody's okay. Car is much stronger, much safer than they were previously, and you see that coming into play right here. Oh man, Jimmy Johnson hit hard into that outside wall, right where the safer barrier comes to a stop. So definitely not a good sight to see for Jimmy Jam in the 48 car, but as I mentioned, everybody is okay, and we're going to watch it again here in slow motion across the nose of Greg Biffle. Bam! Flush on the left side of that car. I know that one's gonna have that one had to hurt. That's gonna sting for a couple of days, but overall he'll be all right. That one had to hurt Sterling Marlin in the 14 car as well. Excuse me, that's Val Wolf this week. Val Wolf got upside down. Yeah, had to hurt Val Wolf in the 14 car. Young Venezuelan. In a part-time start here, sharing that ride with Sterling Marlin, as I mentioned. Green flag is back in the air from Talladega. Let's try this again. 3 wide through 3 and 4 on the restart. Harvick underneath both his RCR teammates to the front. And now Boyer went up to get in front of the 31 car and try and bring him along. Now Harvick's going to jump up to the top lane. RCR controlling the outside line. Oh, Casey Mears in the 5 car, not Kyle Busch. I'm used to Kyle being in the 5. Casey Mears works his way underneath. Mears almost got collected in that huge pileup on the initial start of the race. Luckily didn't, and now has a chance to go for a win here from Talladega. Jumps down aggressively in front of JJ Yaley in the 96 car. I'm stuck in 2007. My apologies, y'all. Yeah, an aggressive jump down to the bottom of the racetrack. But he made it work, and now looking for P3 underneath the driver that used to drive that 5 car, Kyle Busch, who's running second. Big run for Jeff Burton. Was able to hold on to the right rear quarter panel of that 5 car and stay alongside through the corner, and now has a run down the back straightaway, allowed the 5 to pull up and fall in line. He's going to work with him here, pushing him into 3 and 4. Big bump draft through the corner. Oh, nearly getting hooked is Casey Mears yet again. Saves it through 3 and 4. Now Mears going to take the lead, but here comes Boyer to push his teammate to the front. Boyer on the rear bumper of Jeff Burton gives him a huge shot to take the race lead as they start tandeming their way around this track, and some cars way off the pace back there, about 20 miles an hour off. 4 wide through 1 and 2. Kyle Busch falling way back, has no help, no teammates to help him here. That Hall of Fame Racing number 96 is his only ally, as well as the other Toyota, Brian Vickers, and the 83 who's barely holding on to the lead draft, so he might not even be a factor in this one. He's trying to stay in this pack. The 96 of Yaley is going to allow the 18 back into line. Yaley used to drive that 18 car up until last season, so I'm not sure how well they may work together. Yaley now with a huge push from Juan Pablo Montoya as they're trying to stay in the draft. They don't want to lose the lead pack. Harvick almost got up to the outside wall, checks up big time. Here comes Yaley underneath. Take that spot away. And as you see, the race distance has been chopped down to 25 laps instead of 27. Whoops. So 2 less laps to make things happen. That's why you're seeing a little bit more aggression here early on in the race. That is a whole more than 5 miles that have been cut off of this race. Jeff Burton continues to control the lanes here from Talladega. He's gonna jump back down to the inside. Down the back straightaway, here comes the 18 of Kyle Busch to the inside of that 31 car. Busch going to the point. Harvick following through. Mears jumps down behind him. And will Harvick slide up in front of his teammates and try and, no, side drafting between teammates there. As you saw the 31 get down on the door of that 29 car. Now, Busch moves up in front of the 31 and the 07 as Harvick is pushed to the lead. Will the RCR cars drop down in the line with their teammate? Yes, they will. At least the 31 will. But Harvick came up high to block the 18's run. Now taking them 3 wide. It's 31 of Burton. Bowyer staying with Kyle Busch. 4 wide. So many Chevys and only a few Toyotas here. Toyota has no help. They're all on their own, having to fend for themselves. Only 3 Toyotas in the lead draft. As Brian Vickers has lost the lead draft here. Kyle Busch, the Hall of Fame Racing number 96 of J.J. Yaley, and the Michael Waltrip Racing 44 of Dale Jarrett are the only cars in the pack. And Dale Jarrett in his final season looking to just have a great run here as we're catching those lap cars that are way off the pace here through 3 and 4. Scott Riggs, Ian Slager, David Reagan, and Bobby Labonte in the 43 car, another former driver of that 18. The 18, here comes Kyle Busch with a huge run. Burton went up high expecting a move there, tried to block it, made the wrong choice. Busch cut down low, 3 wide through the tri-oval. Busch leads that lap, but it's going to be the 07 of Bowyer looking for the lead down low. Lap traffic is right there. And here comes Jeff Burton yet again. Another run. Harvick, another run. He's going to stick with his teammate, chooses the middle, and pushing the 31 car of Burton out in front. Uh-oh, Bowyer couldn't hop back down in line. They get shuffled out. Here comes Harvick, back to the inside. Lap traffic, they've caught them. Now they're getting bunched up big time. Lots of shuffling around. Who's going to go where? Look at Dale Jarrett taking advantage of the situation. Flies by on the inside to take the race lead here from Talladega. And now through 3 and 4. Now through the tri-oval. As the field starts to sort this out. Where's Brian Vickers at? Is he too far back to take advantage? I think he is. Yeah, he's way too far back. That would have been his opportunity to recatch the draft and try and make things work. Oh, how about Casey Kane back out on the racetrack now? Interesting for him. Fortunately, I think he's a lap, or unfortunately, I think he's a lap down, but yeah, he's a lap down, but at least he's able to log some laps here. He's going to catch that big gaggle of cars up there running around 15th. They're running about the same speed. Kane's got no damage on that car. These cars do, so they're a little bit, they've slowed down quite a bit. Meanwhile, up front, they're starting to catch Dale Jarrett and try to take the race lead away from him as CKC Mears tried to do it on the high side. Here comes J.J. Yaley down low. Battle of the underdogs for the top spot as Yaley takes the race lead. Now J.J. Yaley still looking for that first career win. Can he add his name to the long list of MG Cup Series winners? Here comes Clint Bowyer with a huge run trying to spoil the party. Bowyer won a Daytona 500 at the sister track at Daytona won a Daytona 500. That was at a sister track to Talladega. Now trying to do it here at Dega. Big push down the back straightaway from the 07 to the 31. But unfortunately, the 31 had to go down and block. Because look at the 5 and the 44 getting connected. Now the 5 moves up in front of the 07 car, trying to get a bump from Clint Boyer. But Boyer's not going to help somebody pass his teammate with just a handful of laps left in this race. Casey Kane's the next lap car. Not sure if they'll catch him. Jeremiah Cook off the pace, or not off the pace, but one of 3 cars that lost the draft in those lap traffic shenanigans. But 3 of the strongest cars in the field. Well, at least Jerry Cook's trying to hang on to the draft with 2 of the strongest cars in the field. So we'll see if they'll be able to try and catch those guys up there. It doesn't look like they will, because they keep battling each other, trying to pass each other. So if they would stay in line and work together, they might be able to, but doesn't look like that'll happen. Caution's out. And it looks like it is, yeah. No debris caution, no. Money car officials are saying they want everyone to have a fair chance at winning this race. Due to lap traffic, kind of getting in the middle of things and messing things up a little bit there. They're gonna try and bunch things back up, give everybody a fair shot with 2 laps to go. Here we go from Talladega. Jeff Burton and his teammate Clint Boyer are gonna lead us to the green flag with 2 laps left. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Boyer hops down in line in front of his teammate as they decided to work together there and control the field on this restart. Boyer and Burton still locked up, still tandeming together. Does anybody have anything left for the top 2? Look at the 3 Toyotas there. 3 wide situation. All 3 of them pick different lanes. Yaley with an aggressive move through the middle. Speaking of aggressive moves through the middle, look at what Harvick just did. He gets underneath the 44, and now coming to the white flag. It'll be 1 lap to go. The 5 of Mears got underneath Boyer. The 31 went down the block. Now trying to get the draft to Clint Boyer, controlling the lanes. Casey Mears trying to get up there and win one. Here comes Kyle Busch with a huge run down low. Burton moves down the block. Look at Clint Boyer. Boyer unsure of where he wants to go. He's going to stick with his Chevys. No, he's going to push Kyle Busch down the back straightaway. Busch, Boyer, Burton, Mears. Here comes Biffle, Harvick with a huge run on the bottom. Kevin Harvick, and there goes Kyle Busch. Late move. Burton couldn't block. Here comes Boyer to push. Harvick peeking out. Is he going to make the move? No, he's going to push the 18. At the stripe, checker flag is waving. Kyle Busch wins at Talladega. What a late race charge, and what a move at the very end. I can't believe he made that work. Big push from Boyer, locked on. And it looked like, I think Boyer was going to try and pull out and make the move on Busch, but instead Harvick got to his inside, and Busch said, hey, perfect opportunity for me to make the move then. And he goes down to the bottom, blocks the run from Harvick, takes the push. Boyer tried everything he could to push the 31 car and just couldn't quite get him up there. So that's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.